All right, so warming up, we just have some high knees and chest flies. So go ahead and begin here. Just easy does it. Nothing too crazy here. We're just gonna keep the knees going. And then if it feels good for you and you want to, you can go to a full leg extension. So hammies are a little tight, at least on my end they are. I just got back from a long drive to the airport. My husband and son are heading to New York, so driving all around Colorado, it feels like, to get them there. All right, we are gonna take those knees high again and change the arms. So elbows are gonna pull down. There we go. Nice and easy. We're gonna take this into a rotation. So just side to side. So we do have some brief assessments coming here after the warm up. And then we are gonna head into a kind of a pyramid workout. And back to that chest fly. Knees high, arms wide. And then take it into the front kick whenever you're ready. You want to flex that foot. Feels awesome. Get a little deeper into the hamstrings. Good, keep going. Let's do 2 more on each side. And then we'll go back to high knees again. Arms pulling down, elbows to ribs. And if you want to, you can make that a little bit faster, a little bit bigger, and then add the rotation side to side. So we're just going a little bit faster than the first time through, bringing the heart rate up without jumping quite yet. We'll have that later on, but right now, we'll just take it easy. You've got 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're gonna turn, I'm gonna turn to the side so you can see hinging at the hips, nice flat back, and then squeezing the glutes on the way up. We do have some kickstand deadlifts today, but always good to warm up those hamstrings. And I want you to take your hands now behind your back, so a little bit lower. I like this one because you feel the stretch on the front of the shoulders. Good, and let's do 2 more. And then we are gonna hold right here at our hips. Both arms reach out, one arm comes back, and then just a nice, easy swim with the arms. So try to keep a flat back, try to keep your eyes looking right out in front of your toes. It's a great warm up for the back and shoulders. And you've got 2 more on each side. We're gonna go right back to that hinge. So bring your hands behind the ears, and again, hinge and squeeze your butt on the way up. Perfect, you've got 2 more here. Continue to hinge, just take your hands behind your back, and once again, open through the chest. And we'll take 2 more, and moving right along, hinge at your hips, reach your arms, thumbs are up, and then reach one arm back, and switch. And you can take this at your own pace. If you need a little extra time to lengthen through the back here, go ahead and do that. And 1 more for each side, and done. All right, so legs wide, just lunge it side to side. Ooh, everything's feeling a little bit tight for me. I need to get back to boot camp here. Took a really nice active recovery week and didn't do very much boot camp. All right, reach your hand down side to side. There we go. Just keep that heart rate up by moving nice and quick. 2 more on each side. And we are gonna hold over to the right side, turn it into a windmill stretch. Reach both arms to knee right through the middle. And over to the other side. Reach through the middle. You can go straight legs or bent knees, your choice. And through the middle. And 1 more time. Reach through the middle and bring it all the way up. 1 more time through, side to side. Good, go right into the reaches, reaching across your midline. There's 2 more on each side, and we turn it into that windmill to the right, hold, and through the middle you go, reach, and to the left, and reach. 1 more on each side, and reach. Good, last time here. And right through the middle, hold, and bring it all the way up. All right, fast feet. So we're gonna get those feet going nice and quick here. Again, bringing the heart rate up, warming up our ankles, bottoms of our feet. Fast feet, take it a little wider, and then bring it in. A little bit wider, and bring it in, good. So we have some EMOMs. That's every minute on the minute for the first round in our assessment. Those are gonna be done with high knees. So you can do high impact, where you're jogging the high knees, or you can just do single high knees like we did in the warm-up. One more in each direction, out and in. Very good, and relax. Okay, so here's what's gonna happen. Your goal, somewhere between 40 and 50 high knees on each side within the minute. As soon as you get done with those reps, you rest for the remainder of the minute, and then you do the same amount of reps on the next minute. We have 3 different times to try that out. So try a rep number that's gonna challenge you, okay? I think 45 is gonna be a really great challenge for myself, so I'm gonna try that one out. And then you'll just record it if you wanna use your phone, whatever piece of paper, to record how many reps you got done and how much time you had left in the remaining of the minute, okay? The goal is to at least have at least 5 seconds to catch your breath and then get going again. Let me just see if anybody else is on here with us. And nope, me and you, Ange. Sweet. All right, here we go. So I'm gonna set a timer, 1 minute on the clock. That is our goal. We'll rest. We really won't rest except for when we're done with our reps. All right, here we go. 3. 1 second here. And in 3, 2, 1, go. High knees. So counting. So I'm at 20, halfway there. And I'm at 40. We're halfway through this minute. And I'm resting right here for the remainder. There's 30 seconds left in this minute. Okay, that's a nice big recovery, but we are gonna do it 2 more times. So that was too easy. Add 5 reps and try to get done in the same amount of time. We go again in 15 seconds. This is just kind of mimicking a run. So in my in-person group, we do a run, but here at home, we run in place, which is just as good. 3, 2, 1, and we go again, 45, or if that was easy, try to go 50 and get the same amount of time. Come on, pump those arms. Knees are as high as the hips. Get them up, get them up. Good, I'm halfway. Just over halfway, actually. Keep going, keep going. And that was 30 seconds, and I'm done. Woo! Makes it a little more challenging if you add those extra 5 reps. So if that was easy, still easy, try to add 5 more. Try to still get the same amount of time in. Got a worm here trying to make its way to my mat. Gross. All right, we go in 5, 4, 3. Final minute of this EMOM assessment, and go. I'm at 30. I got 5 left. Come on, let's finish. And 30 seconds left in this minute. Whew. Take a big recovery. So that was your cardio assessment, real basic, okay? Write it down. And we're gonna move into a snatch next, all right? So we're gonna warm up the snatch before we actually get into it. So into your hinge position, you're gonna hang your right arm down, hinging at the hips. I want you to draw your elbow up and then release it back down. This is the half snatch, okay, without going overhead. So anybody who does this later and needs a modification, this is where it's at. Full snatch. You zip up that arm and go straight over the shoulder. And it's real snappy in the hips. The power comes from the hips. Let's try the other arm. Hang it down, pull, down, pull. And the cool thing is that we're gonna do this individually. So 1 minute on each arm. So if one arm or one shoulder doesn't feel great with the overhead press, then you can modify and just make sure you do the same thing next time you get after it. So there we go. Grab your weight. You're gonna write down what weight number or weight amount of weight you use. And we have 1 minute on the clock. You're gonna try to get as many reps in as you can by hinging and driving that weight right up over your shoulder. If you're using really heavy weight, you may even have to add a little bit of a pop of the heels to get up. I'm using 10s. I'm probably not going to have to do that for that movement. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Hinge up. Just be mindful of your back. Flat back, strong core. And be mindful that you are really bringing that weight down with control. So we are halfway through this minute. We're completing the entire minute. It's not an EMOM anymore. Good work. Should be burning out at this point. Last 15 seconds. You only have to do it one time. We'll do another one at the very end of this session. Come on, 8 seconds. Power. Use your hips. And time's up. Done. Rest for a moment. And let's get ready for that other side here. Right away. In 3, 2, 1. And let's go. And again, it's okay if one side feels a little stronger than the other and you need to modify maybe here. It's a great option. Come on, throw that weight right up over the shoulder. Every move is powerful. We have 20 seconds left. Let's finish it up. Come on. Keep the weight close to your body, up and down. 10 seconds. And last one. Time's up right there. Woo. So write down those reps. Hopefully they were close, you know, to each other. Maybe not. It's okay. Our bodies are so unique. They function so differently and have balances and imbalances. So up next, we're going to do some core assessment through a plank or a V-sit. You have the option. So plank position either on your hands and toes or knees and toes or elbow and toes, okay? Or V-sit. Right here, tuck your tailbone and lift your feet off the ground and hold either straight legs or bent knees, your choice. We have 1 minute. If you're doing the plank and it's fairly easy for you, then lift one leg off the ground for half the time and lift the other one for the second half. All right, I'm gonna do the plank position. We're gonna get ready here. In 3, and 2, and 1, and go. So I'm going to be in the high plank, the hardest plank position, holding one leg off the ground. Just choose something that is challenging for you. It's just a test. There's nothing crazy about this. Good. Trying to press away from the ground if you're in the plank. If you're in the V-sit, you want to keep that tailbone tucked under. If you are lifting a leg like I am right now, okay, you're going to switch to the other leg. If you're in the V-sit and you have your arms in the same position, change positions. And just make a note of that in your assessment. Come on, we've got 20 seconds left, that's it. Then we get to the real meat of the workout. Almost there, come on, 10 seconds. Woo, 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, and time is up. Good. So write down what you did. Again, assessments don't have to be anything crazy. It's just a beginning, starting picture, and then we'll have an ending picture and see where we're at. All right, so for this workout, okay, we are going to be moving into a cardio blast before each round. So that's going to get our heart rate up. Okay, it's good to work strength training with a high heart rate. And then we're gonna move into some pyramids, some strength pyramids. We have upper body pyramid, we have lower body, we have a core pyramid. And in between each of those, we've got a cardio blast. So look forward to that. It's gonna be super fun. These are twisted Tabata cardio blasts, which means we're gonna do 20 seconds high intensity. And then we've got a 10-second active recovery with another exercise. So just alternating 2 different exercises, 20 on, 10 off. If you need the 10 seconds to be an actual recovery, then take it. Otherwise, it's gonna get a little crazy. So first up, we've got our twisted Tabata. We've got jumping jacks for our high intensity. We've got skaters for our less intensity, okay? So 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. We've got 3 rounds. Get ready, get set. Let's jack it out right here. So again, the goal of this is just really to get your heart rate up before we move into slower strength training. So touch your fingers overhead, touch your heels to the ground. And modification is always to do a tap jack and still work just as hard. And skate, side to side. So again, this does not have to be as high of intensity, but we're still moving through it. Modification, you just tap side to side, swing those arms, and jacks. Let's go. It's gonna go so fast. Good, making sure those knees are bent. Keep going, keep going. Almost there, we've got 5 seconds. And get ready to skate here. Now, let's skate side to side. Nice lateral movement. Good work, we've got 1 more round. These are very quick, okay? Nice job, nice job. So hopefully your breathing is up. Training level between a 1 and a 10 is maybe at a 6 or a 7. And skate, I want you to skate as hard as you can for this final 10 seconds. Go. Big recovery coming after, so work for it. And time's up. Whew. That's it. All right, we're ready to rock here. So we have upper body to start with. With your weights, bicep curl, rotate to overhead press. So I'm gonna use my lighter weights, my 8s, just for my shoulders and a little recovery on that. So if you need heavier weights, great, use them. And we're starting with a base of 60 seconds. We'll move up and ladder up. We'll do 45, 30. And then finally our top of our pyramid will be 15 seconds. Different exercises each time. So here we go, curl, rotate to press, and back down. And for anybody that needs a modification, maybe the over the head, over shoulder press doesn't work for your body, then just curl only. And you can even walk around with these. Feels good to move because we are here for a long time. So take your time. Remember, you'll have moments to go fast in your cardio blast, but this is not that time. Time to work on good form. Just for reference, you have 20 seconds to go. Definitely keeping mindful that you are controlling the weight on the way down, fighting gravity all the time. Final 10 seconds. Come on, let's go. We're gonna take short recoveries in between. We'll demo the next move as that comes, and then we'll move on. And time is up right there. 15-second recovery. Set the weights down for just a moment, okay? And we've got a crush press, which we're gonna put 2 weights together, okay? And you're gonna lock those in place by pressing them together, hinging at your hips. You're gonna release the weights down and then pull back to your body, okay? So you've got a pushing action and you've got a pulling action going on at the same time. We've got 45 seconds on the clock. Here we go. Now you're gonna feel this in your forearms. You're gonna feel this in your biceps. You're gonna feel this in your chest. Kind of a massive compound exercise here. So stay bent over, continue to press. That's gonna help activate your chest. And like I said, these are gonna go by quick. These pyramids are so fast. We'll go to the top and then we'll come right back down. Come on, give me 15 seconds longer. Think about looking up past your toes, not down at your toes. Almost there. Come on, 5 seconds. We get 2 more reps. is up, and reset. All right, I'm gonna grab a heavier weight. Halos are next. So we're gonna start right at our chin. Okay, knees are bent, elbows are bent. Go all the way around the head, stop at your chin, and then go in the opposite direction. Let's start here in 3, 2, 1, begin. This is great for shoulder mobility. Notice that my hips are not moving. We're not doing the hula hoop, even though that's super fun and a great exercise. It's not for now. So 30 seconds, right here. Now, a lot of times we tuck our head when we do this so we can get around the back. I do that sometimes too, but try to keep your head up, chin up. And that way you can really get that mobility in the shoulders. And time is up right there. All right, for the next move, we're gonna be seated with your weights. I'm using my lighter weights for this one. Wide legs is a Z press. So both arms, one at a time, pressing up. Now what makes this complicated, or challenging I should say, is that your back has to be upright and you're working on posture. So flexibility and posture aren't working together for you. Okay, this is not gonna feel, it might not be the easiest move. But here we go, time starts now, 15 seconds. And if a single arm feels pretty good and you want to challenge, do both arms at the same time. You really feel your back on this one, and if you don't, take your legs wider. I'll challenge you to sit up taller. Come on, one more rep, and time is up. Great job, back to the halo. So we're going right back, return trip down. Grab your heavier weight. We're gonna start here in 3, 2, 1, and let's take it around, go. 30 seconds, knees are bent, head is up. Cool thing about this move is if you wanna work harder, you can hold your arms out in front and isometric hold as a stopping point every single time. Great for the biceps. Great for grip strength. One more rep right here, and time. Good. Moving on. We've got our crush press next. So if that was too easy on the first time through, make it harder. This is the last time you're gonna do it. Okay, 45 seconds. Lock your weights. If your weights are overlocking like this, put them together so you can press them tight. Bend at the hips and go. Come on. If you need more range, like so movement, bend a little bit more. That way your abdominals will get out of the way and you can work a little harder. It's a great move. It doesn't have a lot of stress on the joints. You'll notice that you're working so many different parts of your upper body. And if you don't feel this and you want to feel it more, press your weights together like you're trying to hold a $100 bill between the weights. Don't let it drop. Come on, final 10 seconds. Ow, it's burning. After this, we go into our bicep curl, rotate to overhead press. But first, a recovery. Rest for a moment, 15 seconds. I'm sweating like crazy out here. Woo, all right, we begin again in 5. Shoulders back, bicep curl, overhead press, 1 minute. Finish this up and begin. Good work. To make this gentler on your body, okay, you can do hammer curls, overhead press. Less rotation is sometimes better for certain people. Good work, good work. You are just at that halfway point right now. So think about your knees, soften them up to stay safe in the back. Good work. Come on, if this is easy and you need heavier weights and you have them, use them for the last 15 seconds. Why not? Good job. Come on, last 8 seconds right here. And 2 more reps. I'm gonna get this last one in, so are you. And done. Oh man. All right, let's take a recovery. Done with the weights. We're going back to a cardio blast. So we're gonna do the exact same one that we just did, okay, with the jacks and the skaters. But this time we're gonna flip them around. Skaters are gonna be your high intensity, jacks are gonna be your low intensity. So 3 rounds, nothing too crazy, get ready, skate it out, go, right here. Come on, remember, skate as hard and as fast as you can, bring the heart rate back up. Good job. You can always keep this low impact and still work hard. And get ready for jumping jacks. Ready, set, and go. Again, not quite as intense as the first time through. And we skate again right here. If these are not hard enough for you, go lower or go faster. Finish it up, 5 seconds, come on. Pick up the speed. Jumping jacks, get ready. Get set and go. Easy jacks, maybe you need a tap jack to keep moving. Final round of skaters, go. Skate it out. Check those knees. They land pointing toward the toes. How wide can you go in your skaters? Woo! And time is up, jack it out, final 10 seconds, nobody quits. Right to the end, put on extra speed right here. 3, 2, 1 and done. Whew. All right, recovery time. Get a drink of water, and we are moving on. Our next round is lower body. Okay, lower body pyramid. So, first thing you're gonna do is a kickstand deadlift. Both weights in your hands, so it looks like this. Right foot slightly behind left. We're not in a lunge position. It's just a little baby kickstand here. So it loads up your front leg. We hinge at our hips, and then we stand right back up again. We'll switch halfway through to get 30 seconds on one leg and 30 on the other for that base of 60 seconds. So here we go. Get ready. And begin. So feel your front leg doing most of the work here. You want to work even harder? Just barely resting the tip of the toe, not even bending at the toes at all in the back foot. If you don't have heavy weight and you need to work harder, then go slower. More time under tension. Get ready? We're going to switch to the other leg right here. Tap it back, hinge, stand. It's okay if one side has better balance. You know, our bodies work like that, and we just work with them. Good job, good job. Keeping those shoulders rolled back every once in a while. Pull them around. Woo. And 5 seconds to go right here. 3, and done. All right, so next up, you're gonna have your weights, you're gonna put them above your shoulders. A lot of times people like to rest their weights on their shoulders. Not a bad idea, except for that we don't get to work as hard as we could. So if you have your weights holding above your shoulders, your back is activated, and you work more to stabilize. We're gonna take it into a big wide sumo squat. So toes are turned out. You're gonna nice and deep in your squat. As you come up, you're gonna kick one leg forward and set it back down, and then kick the other leg forward. It's not a can-can. We're not doing a dance here. It's power. You're pressing off one foot, ha, to the front. So 45 seconds, alternating legs. Here we go. Hold those weights. And maybe you don't want to use weight, or maybe you just want to use one weight, and that is okay. So this is great for the inner thighs with our legs wide, great for balance, and coming up on one leg like this, fires our glutes up like crazy. Good job. Drive with the heel and the ball of the foot as you kick forward. Nice job. Whew. We are in that home stretch, last 10 seconds right here. Again, it doesn't have to be fast, just has to be strong. Nice work, almost there. 3, 2, 1, and done. All right, set those weights down for a quick moment. We're gonna work our legs. We're also gonna work the back of the body. This is a full deadlift, okay, with weights, and moving into an upright row to target your upper back. So I know it's a little upper body mixed in there, but if you don't wanna do it, you don't have to. Roll your shoulders back and around. Both feet on the ground. In 3, 2, 1. Take it down, pull those elbows up and back. Good, so return the hands down before you hinge. That's gonna keep you from letting gravity do the work for you. Good work, good work. And 8 seconds to go. Well, let's get one more big breath in here. And we're gonna keep our weights. Hold on to your weights. You're gonna go right into lunges, back stepping lunges. If you don't want weight, no problem. We've got 15 seconds. Ready, set, and begin. Now these don't have to be fast. Just good solid form. Keep going. Almost there, guys. Again, hovering the weights right above the shoulders. And one more rep on each side. And done. Okay, back to the deadlift and upright row. Again, these are kind of slow, steady, 30 seconds. And here we go. Tip over at the hips. Pull it up. I want you to feel your hamstrings working to pull your body upright. You're in that home stretch. 8 seconds left on this one. And then we're gonna revisit our sumo squat kicks. One more rep. And done. Recover here for a moment. Reset your legs, hold on to your weights. Rock them back up on your shoulders, above the shoulders, and get ready for your deep squat. Here we go. Squat down low, kick forward. Come on. When you kick, you can even lean back a little bit and really drive through the glutes. I always feel like these are harder than they look, right? There's so many things involved to make this move happen. Come on. And if your back is getting too tired from holding weights, feel free to put them on your shoulders. Just keep moving. 10 seconds. Woo. Home stretch. 8 seconds to go. Let's try to get 2 on each side. Good, last one, and done. Weights down, 10-second recovery. All right, single leg deadlift, that kickstand deadlift is up next. Pick your weights back up, reset, and begin. Hinge and rise. Now if you want to challenge, you float that back leg off the ground ever so slightly for an added challenge. It's not for everybody, and if it causes you too many balance issues, keep the kickstand. Good job. Let's do one more and switch to the other side. So start with your kickstand. And then when you're ready, add a little tiny lift. And again, these can be a lot slower. You don't have to move at the same pace I am. Whew. Feel my knees and my ankles having to work so hard to keep me balanced. We've got 8 seconds. Let's finish this up. And that means that we are down our second pyramid. And time. All right. Weights down. New cardio blast coming your way. So we have 2 more cardio blasts. This one, and then we'll finish everything up with one at the very end. So coming next, we've got forward shuffles and we've got lateral shuffles. So forward shuffle just looks like this. Okay, forward shuffle. If you want to make forward shuffle harder, you're gonna shuffle, shuffle, lunge, shuffle, shuffle, lunge. It's not for everybody, it is an option. Okay, next up, we've got lateral shuffle. So lateral shuffle right here. If you want to make lateral shuffle harder, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so just increasing the intensity. First one, 20 seconds is going to be your forward shuffle, and then your 10 seconds is going to be the lateral, and then we'll flip it around. You know that. So let me find my Tabata timer here. We've got 3 rounds, starting with forward shuffle. Ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna just go big on this one since we have short rounds. But remember, this right here is great. Moving on, in just a moment, lateral movement, go. So either here, easy, or you can pick up those feet. Let's go. Time has started. And back to forward. Ready, set. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Remember the goal here. Getting the heart rate up high. Good job. 3 seconds to go. And then we go back to our lateral shuffle. Right here, lateral shuffle. Come on. Try that out, or little Heisman, high knees. Final round, forward shuffle. Here we go. Pump the arms. Add a few lunges in. This is it, guys. Final 5 seconds with this move. And shuffle to the side. Let's go, fast feet. Drop your back sides or get up. Time. All right, that was 3. No need to do more because I think we're back up in that high intensity zone. Core, coming your way. Get a quick drink. All right, so we did this one in the core workout. If you did the active recovery one, okay, it's a side plank with an inner thigh squeeze. It's challenging. It looks a lot easier than it actually is. You're gonna come onto your side. So, okay, side plank, feet are staggered. You're gonna take your bottom leg, you're gonna lift the knee up to meet the top knee. You're gonna hug those inner thighs really tight. It's a hard move. Okay, not only are your inner thighs working like crazy, your core is working like crazy, and your hips are working to keep you up off the ground. 30 seconds on one side, 30 seconds on the other side. That is your base for this pyramid, which means that yes, you are going to do it again, okay? So let's start it off. 30 seconds on one, 30 seconds on the other, go. So full side plank, pick up the bottom leg, hug your inner thighs tight like you got a tennis ball in there, and enjoy the pain. I know it hurts. If at any time you need to, tap down for a second, come right back up to it. Woo! Open up through the chest. You've got 10 seconds. Stay with it as long as you can. 3, 2, quick flip to the other side. Now, go. Come on. Don't delay. I know you want to. We're not going to. Just breathe nice and deep into those abdominals. Just think how strong they're getting from trying new things. Whew. Over halfway. Touchdown if you need to. Get right back at it. Hug the knees tighter. Come on. Right to the end. I'm struggling just like you are. Done. Ha. And breathe it out. Oh, baby. Oh, it hurts. All right, up next, we have got to sit up with a weight. Okay, 1 or 2 weights. I'm going to use my 8-pounders. Looks like this. Feet on the ground. Weights start at the shoulders. Tuck your chin. You're going to roll up and press right at the middle. You can use 1 weight if you want to. And right here. If you don't want to go all the way down, then come halfway down and all the way up. Here we go. 45 seconds. And begin. Roll it down. Tuck the chin. Roll up. Big, powerful movement at the top. Up. It's okay to be loud when you're exercising. Good, feeling the rolling in the spine. It's not just a sit up from a board position here with a flat back. Roll through those movements. Home stretch. 8 seconds to go. You got it. And time is up right there. All right, set your weights to the ground. You're gonna take your bottoms of your feet, put them together. So you've got kind of a butterfly position here. This is your booty bridge. You can put a weight on your hips if you want to for a little extra intensity, but you don't have to. So ready? We're gonna lift our hips up, squeeze our butt, lower down. Begin now. Only 30 seconds. So butterfly position, working our glutes, working our inner thighs, working our stabilizers in our core. Come on. Feels kind of good after all the other leg work we've done. We're rocking this out, guys. 3 and 2. Last one right there and done. All right. Take that weight off if you are using it. And next up, extended reverse plank. So we did this one, okay, last session, I believe. You're gonna lay like a plank on the ground, heels are to the ground, toes are pointed, okay, from here. I want you to lift your butt off the ground, and then if you want to, reach your arms up and back, and you're gonna hold for 15 seconds. So here we go. It's real quick. 3, 2, 1, and go. So your butt's off the ground, your toes are pointed. That is the key element to this move, to work the back of your body. Draw your abdominals to your back. Whew. 3, 2, 1, and time is up. Back to that booty bridge. With or without weight, I'm gonna grab my extra weight on this one. And we begin, 30 seconds, heels together, and lift. And lift. Good job. And if you want to work harder, go slower on the way down and quick on the way up. Just breathe on through it. Enjoy these core exercises. 5 minutes in this pyramid. And time is up. One or both weights coming at you for that sit-up with the overhead press. So get your weights on your shoulders if you're putting them there. Tuck your tailbone. 3, 2, 1. Tuck your chin, roll, and drive it up. Good job. Exhale up. You can just imagine you have like a sandbag or something, or your basketball, you're throwing it up, and then catch it back down and roll back to the start. Up. Nice work. We're just rocking through this. Now you know what's coming next, right? It is that side plank with the inner thigh squeeze. Good job. Give me 3 seconds more. And finish this one off right here. Done. All right. So back to that side plank. 1 minute. We're at the base of the pyramid. Now, if it doesn't feel good to do that on the second time through, no worries. Okay, I get it. Hold the side plank to modify. Otherwise, we're going after it right here. Let's do it. Up. Bring the bottom knee up. And if you want to, yeah, reach that arm up a little bit higher. Like you're grabbing onto a rope. Pulling yourself up. Whew. Does your bottom leg all of a sudden feel like it weighs like twice as much as it should? Come on. You're so close. You've got 8 seconds. You're staying up. 3, 2, 1, and drop. Quickly switch. Quickly roll over. We've got it. Hug the inner thighs. Lift the arm. Get into the work as fast as you can. It's okay. Remember, touchdown. Get right back after it. Halfway. Oh. If everything's shaking, you are doing the right thing. You're doing the right thing. 3, 2, and time. Oh, my goodness. Take a recovery. But guess what? We're gonna finish with a cardio blast. So don't get too comfy on the ground. Woohoo! Back up. So last time, we did the lateral shuffle for the moderate, kind of the lower intensity. This time we're flipping it around. High intensity is the lateral, and low intensity is the shuffle. 3 rounds. And we're going here. And 3, 2, 1, lateral, go. Remember, you can either do the Heisman right here, or you can do the shuffle feet. Either way. Just move side to side. Use your space. Work as hard as you can to get back in that high training zone. And forward shuffle right here. Forward shuffle, or you can add a lunge every once in a while. Just keep it a little more mellow than before. And side to side, let's go. Side to side. Come on. Come on, final 10 seconds. Get after it. Pump your arms. Forward shuffle is coming in 3, 2, 1, go. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. We got one more round. That's only 30 seconds of work, so let's do it. Side to side. Or get those knees higher and higher. I know they're a little tired from all of our hard knee work today. You can do it. Getting ready for that forward shuffle. Right here, go. Final 10 seconds. I want you to make this the fastest shuffle you've ever shuffled. 3, 2, 1, and done. All right. We're gonna walk it out here for just a moment. We've got a yoga flow balance at the very end here to cool us down. Still working our muscles, still training, just at a lower intensity level. So we're gonna start, we'll be standing, and we will be kind of going up and down a little bit. So if you need to adjust your screen, so you're kind of like in that middle range, that's probably the best way to do it. All right, coming to the end of the mat. It's gonna feel so good. All right, coming to the end of the mat, forward fold to begin with. So just hang out here for a moment, feel those hamstrings release, and then hang all the way down. Woo. We don't want to stay there too long because we're still breathing hard, so come up to a half lift. And then reach down again. Feel that lengthening through the spine. And half lift. Good, as you come to these half lifts, you can straighten your legs a little bit more. And forward fold. From here, we're gonna walk ourselves out into a downward facing dog. So palms are gripping the mat, heels are releasing to the mat, and stay here. I want you to imagine you've got a big fitness ball underneath your body, and you're gonna roll up on your toes, up and over that imaginary ball, into a plank, and then lower the hips down and hold. If you need to bend your elbows to get into a better position, you can do that. And then just take the return trip. You're gonna go up and over that imaginary ball, up, 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 and hold here. Let's do it again. Up and over that imaginary ball, and lower the hips. Good, shoulders away from the ears, and one more time. Take a big inhale. On your exhale, return trip up and over, up and over. And we will finish in that up dog. So lower the hips to the ground, hold here for a moment, and then let's rock back into a child's pose and rest here. So walk your fingertips down your mat, move your hips a little bit side to side, and then take your right hand. I want you to flip your palm up. As you do that, sink into your right shoulder and release some of the weight from your left arm. Okay, so really feeling that down through your right lat, rear delt. Whew. And replace that hand to the ground. Take your left palm and rotate it so it's up. Thumb is pointing out. And again, you're gonna rock into that left side. Oh, I love that feels on the back. Good, stay there. One more big inhale. And on the exhale, both palms to the ground, come up onto all fours, and take your right leg, lunge it forward, wiggle your left leg back. Okay, we're gonna take our right hand to our temple and rotate up and back. So big twist through the spine, and then you're gonna bring that elbow to your supporting hand. So bring it down, maybe it doesn't go all the way, but just reach it in that direction, and then right back up again. So it's kind of a rotation up and back. And then bring it down. And one more time, lift it up. Good. And release. Take both hands to the ground, okay? Tuck your back toes. Your front leg is now going up in a 3-leg dog. So swing that leg up. Big, big stretch through the hips. And we're gonna release our right leg down to the mat into a pigeon and stretch our left leg back. And sit up nice and tall through this position. And then go ahead and walk yourself out. And enjoy a nice stretch here for the glutes. And tuck your back toes. We're going to bring ourselves back into our downward facing dog. So bring it all the way back. We're going to roll up onto our toes over that imaginary ball and lower our hips down. Moving a little bit quicker now through these positions now that we know them. And one more time. Find that mobility in the spine. Good job. This time, rock back, child's pose. Okay, we're going to take our forehead to the mat. We're going to take our hands behind our back, clasp them together, and lift our arms up, keeping our hips back. And release. Good. Let's take our left leg forward. So come up onto all fours, left leg forward into a lunge. Move your right leg back if you need to. And then take your left hand right behind the head. Rotate. And then bring it down towards your right wrist. And just take that at your own pace. Up and back. And one more time. Up. And release. We'll take both hands to the ground. And our front leg now goes up as our back toes tuck into our three-legged dog. We lift and send that knee right between your hands into a pigeon and hold here. And of course you can stay here as long as you want to, but if it feels good, go down to the ground. Enjoy a nice release down here. And tuck both sets of toes. We're going to rock ourselves back into a plank position here. And take our right foot step wide and left foot step wide. I'm going to turn and face you here. Turn a nice big sumo squat. From here, we're just going to shift our hips side to side. And let's go ahead and send our hips all the way up. All the way up. Again, shift the hips side to side without bending your knees. Just shift side to side. Feel your inner thighs release. And now sink back down into that sumo squat. We're gonna take our right arm up into a rotation while the left arm stays down, and then switch to the other side. So good for the back and shoulders and chest. You're gonna feel that release right through here, especially, we didn't do any push-ups today, but if you were to do a lot of push-ups, which we'll do later on a different day, this is an amazing stretch. But since we also did a lot of overhead work, it just creates some mobility in the shoulders. And one more time on the opposite side. And very good. Send those hips back up. Soften your knees for a moment here. We're going to roll ourselves all the way up. And let's find some balance here by taking our right leg out in front, crossing it over, staying here in a figure four for a moment, and then sinking down and pressing the heels of our hands together. Yep, that's what makes it hard. Good. Now reach your arms over to one side. So you're gonna feel your hips kind of swivel. It's like you're on like one of those, you know, chairs at like a bar stool where it swivels around. You swivel one way as your hands go the other, and then switch to the other side. And last time on the other side. So first the figure four, stand up nice and tall. Whew. And then melt down, heels with hands together. That's just the first stage of balance. And again, you're on that swiveling bar stool. Reach the arms in one direction. We'll do both, so it doesn't matter which way you start. And then we're going to switch over to the other side. And then right back through the center. Take a big inhale all the way up. And let it all go. We are done with the work. And we are going to I have one quick thing I wanted to share with you guys. Those of you, Angie, here with me right now, and also anybody who's watching this, doing this later on. So we talk about goals all the time. We talk about behavior modification. It's always, you know, it's how many ways can you say the same thing? It's kind of really what we have to go out with life, right? Because we always have to kind of trick our brain a little bit and be like, okay, how can I look at that differently? But something I read recently and I just want to share with you guys is self-reflection. So we determine oftentimes what our goals are, but sometimes we need to determine what our largest barrier is in meeting that goal, whether it's a physical goal, a nutrition goal, fitness, medical, health, behavior, anything, all of the above. What is your biggest barrier? You don't have to answer it right now. You can think on it, that you face when you try to meet the goals that you have ahead of you, okay? So if you want to share, you can, but that's something I want you guys to think on, okay? Those of you, Angie here right now, and those that are going to see this later, okay? You want to share it all, Ange, or I can stop the recording.